Hello, hello. So welcome back to another writing sprint. This is my third one, so a third Saturday, and today is May 1st. So happy new month to everyone. And yes, so I'm glad that you guys are here. And before we get started, I'll just go over here and start presenting my screen like I usually do. There. So chose the color green this time. And it says Cab NaNoWriMo, but officially Cab NaNoWriMo finished yesterday. And I tried my best to get to the 40,000 I did. Wasn't very close at all, but I did my best and I'm pretty proud of how many words I did. So let's get started. So yes, my name is author Brendalyn M.A. M.A. stands for Manti Anor. And welcome to my writing sprint. And I hope you guys are ready to write. If you already have a book that you're working on or a draft that you are editing, feel free to work on that as you are doing the writing sprint with me. If you don't really have anything to write, don't worry. I have 2 writing prompts for you so that you can also enjoy the writing sprint with us. And if you just want to, hang out with us and watch, you are free to do that too. And if you're not following me already, if you do have Instagram, you can follow me at author Brendalyn M.A. So I usually like to share where you're from. So just write the country. So I'm originally from Montreal, but I'm currently in Edmonton. So that country is Canada. And I just wanted to add 2 different questions for you guys. So what's your favorite place to write? So when you're writing, what's your favorite place to write? My favorite place to write is in my room because I have an essential oil over there. Maybe next time I'll put it here. I have to move books. But I have a doTERRA essential oil that gives me the mood in my room. So I put frankincense with ginger and a blend called On Guard. So that's with cinnamon bark and eucalyptus and other citrus mix like wild orange and stuff. So that's going on in my room right now for 2 hours, and this will be less than that for sure. So I'm like smelling it, and my room is where I'm most comfortable. And I have my desk here, I have my books around me, I have my music, my there's no headphones, there are earphones. And yeah, so that's my favorite place. So what's your favorite place? I'd like to know. And when you are writing, do you use music? Like, do you listen to music or no music? Oh, well, I can't spell. Yeah, so I use music often. I didn't do it last time because I was at a part where I need to really focus. And now I've passed that part. So it's still a high, but not as high as it was my last writing sprint. So I will be listening to music this time. So 90% of the time I do listen to music. But yeah, today I'll write music too. I'll listen to music. Yeah, it's good to write where your computer is. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Well, when I listen to music, I don't listen to music with words because I'll get distracted very easily. I listen to music that has no words and it has no connection to me. So it's not a song that I know. It's just a random playlist, kind of giving me the vibe of what I need to write. So yeah. So keep sharing if you can, and I will keep going. So today, well, I just finished saying hellos. We are going to have a 25-minute writing sprint session for our first one. After that, we're going to have a bit of a chit chat. So we're going to talk a little bit, and then we'll have a second writing sprint, and then it'll be the end of our live, and our next writing sprint will be next Saturday, same time. So May 8th. So set your time. Okay. So if you've been here before, you've seen this. And this is my novel that I am working on. So it's not out yet, but I am working on a upcoming Christian fantasy novel. And the title is Ember in the Dust. So this is not the official cover. This is just an unofficial one or a temporary one that I've made with Canva. Maybe one of my sessions, I'll show you how to make a cover. So you kind of have an idea of what you want to do if you're writing a novel or a short story or a series, whatever it may be, I can show you how to do a cover on Canva. So my book is a Christian fantasy novel. Do I have a Christian fantasy novel to show you? Nope. I just had one. Nope, I don't know where it is right now, but I did have one, and I think I showed it last time. But anyway, so if you have a book like C.S. Lewis's stories, like the Narnia, like Chronicles of Narnia, that would be a Christian fantasy novel. Yeah. Okay. My type of novel is a middle school aged, so teenager type of book, so it's not a young adult. And I am aiming to go to 50,000 words. So I currently have 12,000 words, so more specifically 12,753. But since I have not reached the 13,000, I've stopped at 12,000. So I made this myself. If you are looking for a word count tracker for your words and you don't know where to find one, well, if you subscribe to my website, you become a member. In the email, you have a code that you keep to yourself. You can go in and you will have access to resources that I have a bit available for you. And these, well, this is one of them. So you can download it, you can print it off, and it's free. So you can do that. So I have worked really hard. So when I started doing Camp NaNoWriMo, I was at 4,000. And then I did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I managed to work on this. So yesterday I worked a little bit and I tried to get to the 13,000, but I was honestly tired. And I didn't want to push myself because I'm tired and I'm pushing myself. I may not write the best thing. So I'll be like writing words that I may not even use. So I knew I had a writing sprint today. So I said, I'll refresh myself and then I'll keep working on that today. So hopefully I can finish past the 13,000 and get to 14,000 today. I'm hoping, but we'll see. Okay. So if you don't know what a writing sprint is, a writing sprint means that you're writing without any edits, without any distractions. You just keep writing for the time you've given yourself. So I've already shared how struggling that is because I like to write. And then when I see that there's like maybe, because I type really fast. And so sometimes there are letters I mix or a letter I skip or a letter I add extra and I have to remember not to go to it. And I'm pretty good with that. But what I'm not good with is I write something, I'm like, no, that's not what I meant to say. And I erase it and I write what I meant to say. I should just bracket what I want to say. And then I know when I go back to edit it. So I'm going to work on that. I've been getting a little bit better, but I'm not going to lie. It's been still difficult, but I am going to do my best to not go back and change my words. So if you're going to keep writing, that's great. If you're just going to be editing, that's also fine too. If you're not sure what you would like to write, well, these are the two prompters I was talking about. Your first prompter that you could write about is a new neighbor with an unusual pet. So imagine you have a new neighbor and they have an unusual pet. What would the story be about? And the second prompter is you find out you have a lookalike with a different lavish life. So you have somebody who looks exactly like you, but they're living a completely new life, living it up, basically. So those are two prompters I have for you if you don't know what you're going to write about or edit on. And we could get started right away. So before I do that, I'd like to go and check the comments. Nope, nothing's updated. Yeah, so I'm going to go to the next thing. We're about to start. So I'm giving you guys a couple of seconds to get ready as I do the same thing too. I'm going to get I always don't know which way is what. Oh, I got it. So I already have my list. So if you do like listening to music or you want your mind to be in the zone for writing, I don't know if you can see. Well, maybe if I, stop sharing my screen that big. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a playlist. And so the plays like Enchanted Celtic music or Mystical Forest, Fantasy Village. I also have the Chronicles of Narnia, the Winter Woods music. So those are songs I don't know. And they go over like 8 hours, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. And so based on where I am in my story, I just click one and kind of gives me the mood to go. So I don't have any words in the songs, so that's helpful. And it helps me concentrate because it's like while I'm writing, I also know exactly what the mood is of my scene. So yeah, so I think I can go back and share again. And we're going to have 25 minutes. I'm going to mute myself and I'll remember to unmute myself this time. Oh, maybe before I do that, I should actually, charge my. Oh, hello, yoga ball. My yoga ball's like just pressing behind my chair. Last time I did charge my phone, my laptop, but it still went off on me. So I don't want that to happen while it's dead. So now if it goes off, I'll be surprised. Yeah. Okay. Why is there always that ad? Okie dokie. Well, happy writing. And yeah, we'll talk again in about 25 minutes. Okay. I think I'm unmuted. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good writing sprint. I was really focused. I almost did not hear the timer. So my music was not loud, but like I think just having earphones. Ooh, sorry. I just need to stretch because my arms are hurting from typing. Yesterday I had to move some stuff in my classroom. So this for seating arrangements. So yeah, the classroom looks very different. So students online. Um, the class is different now. There's less chairs and stuff. Okay. Oh, that's good. So I use Natural Reader. Oh, so for your edits, so that's good. What else? Not sure why you're saying okay. I don't know if you're still there, Valentina. Maybe you were saying okay because we were starting. That was like 11:20. So it's what now? What time is it? Yeah. So I think when you're saying, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you use natural readers, I think I always use the Australian accent, and then she reads the people's names differently. And my second option is that I use, and I think that person is Lucy, if I'm not mistaken. She's Australian. And then I use the British accent. And I forgot if her name was Stella or something like that. I don't remember. But those are the two people I. Oh yeah, I know you said that a long time ago. Sorry, Valentina. So yeah, those are the voices I use because I don't know if I use a voice that is somebody who speaks, you know, close to how I speak. I probably won't pay much attention to the words. But because they're speaking a different accents, like I really need to read the words. And I like that at the bottom, they highlight the words. So, okie dokie. So let's go to the next one. Oh, whoops, wrong thing. Okay, let's chat. It's time to chat now. So I am going to put this away. And oh, I've never tried any other languages but the English. No, that's a lie. I tried the French one, but the French Canadian one, because I have the premium one, the French Canadian one, they were reading the words like as a French accent, but like as if they were reading French, but English words. So it was just weird for me. So I just stopped doing that because it was going to drive me nuts. And yeah, so this session is let's chat. Do you guys have any questions about maybe tips for writing sprints, how to overcome, struggles while having like writer's block? Do you have any questions about the book I'm writing right now? So if you have any questions, feel free to write it in the chat section. Yeah, how many words did you guys write? I can ask that. Or what genre is your book in? So is your book a fantasy? Is it a sci-fi, so science fiction? Is it a nonfiction? Is it a romance? Is it a mystery, a thriller? You don't know? So maybe Valentina, you can. Oh, a drama. It's a drama. Drama is good. So, action. I don't think I've ever read an action book. Let's see. Well, there are actions in fantasy and stuff, but it's not just an action book. I don't think I've ever written a book about action. Cool. Any plans today that you're gonna do after the writing sprint? Going anywhere, spending time with family. I mean, going anywhere, I don't mean like traveling, but like maybe you're going for a walk. Valentine's writing a sci-fi. Cool, science fiction. Have I ever read a science fiction? I don't think I've read that either. Science fiction. This is kind of like a fantasy, but I'm not sure if it's a science fiction. I've not read it yet. But based on it, I think it's kind of a science fiction and fantasy at the same time. But I know these are fantasy. That's not fantasy. Fantasy. That's not fantasy. Fantasy. Not. Fantasy. Not. 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 Fantasy. Not. And then all these are fantasy. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. I always forget to share the comments. So, drama. So, I don't think I've ever read a book that's just about drama, because you would find people you wouldn't like a lot, because when there's drama, there's always like one side that's right or one side that's wrong, or they're kind of both right and wrong at the same time, and it's like you got to choose. But I have read books that have elements of drama in it. So thanks for sharing that. Like I mentioned before, I've not read a book solely just action. There are action elements in the story, but not just actions. Oh, so Valentina, what are you using to write? Are you using your Wattpad? You said something like that. Is there an option or a feature to check how many words you've written? Because it's okay if you just write your story, but it's also good to, well, it's good advice to know how many words you've written so that you can reach a goal. Depending on how many words you write, it also shows like what type of book you're writing. So it's a YA, so young adult book. Obviously, you're not a young adult, but I'm saying if it was a young adult book, then it would be 50,000 words and more. If it's like a middle-age book, teenage book, it would be reaching to 50,000, if I'm not mistaken, 50, 60,000. And then if it's a book that's smaller than that, so every time a book is smaller, it has less word counts. So just check that out. You don't want to overwrite, and then the genre you're writing in and the type of book you're writing doesn't fit together. Sci-fi. Like I said before, I think this is sci-fi. An element of sci-fi. Yeah, I think it's an element of sci-fi and fantasy. But I've got to check, and I can get back to you next time. Okay, you can check, Valentina. Okay. I'm looking for what I just clicked on. I'm trying to put it away. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Okay, so yeah. I guess if you don't have anything, well, before I just skip and go to the next thing, are there any questions you want to ask me about my book, like the characters or what part I'm at, or what's the plot of the story? Because I haven't really shared much. I can't share too much, but I can say some elements. So maybe I'll take 2 or 3 questions. Maybe I'll take 2 or 3 questions, and then we can do the next thing. Oh, this book, it's called Evelyn's Number by Bethany Atazada. So I now need to know. So, sorry. Evelyn's Number. What genre is this? Yeah, science fiction, dystopian fiction. So I was right. It's a sci-fi. So I haven't read it yet. My summer is gonna start with these. So first, second, third, fourth. These are retellings, also by the same author, Bethany Atazada. And yeah, some books I've read here already, like My Sister's Keeper, Small Great Things, Leaving Time, which are by Jodi Picoult, and they're like non-fictions, but it's like, how do I say this? They're non-fictions, but it's like when you're reading it, it sounds fiction, and it tells morals of stories and stuff like that. And I really like the way she writes. Do your characters cry a lot? Where I am, there has been some tears because something bad happened. So yeah. So that's where I am now. And yeah. What will my next children's book be about? I have ideas, but I haven't decided yet. That's all I can say for now. Will it make you sad, my story? The beginning part will confuse you for sure. And if it confuses you, I'm doing the right thing because I have my sisters reading my book, and I have two friends that are also reading the book. One friend has read up to chapter 2. My sister after me, so the second one, she's read. I think she's past chapter 2 already. The youngest sister has read up to chapter 2, and so far they're like, "What's going on? Something weird is happening." And yes, I know everything's confusing to you, but it's like a good confusion. So you're understanding that something weird is happening, and some people know about it, some people don't know about it, and the main character is discovering um, that maybe the reality she knows is not really the best one. So yeah, so that's where it is. There are sad elements, and right now I am writing a sad element. But yeah, so it's overall not sad. It's supposed to be an inspiring story, and it's going to be a series, I'm hoping. So that's where I am right now. So I'm at my 6th chapter, hoping to get to chapter 7. Maybe by the end of the session, if not by the end of the day. But besides that, yeah. Any other questions? If not, we are going to do the next session. I can take 1 or 2 more questions, and then, or not, and then we can go to the next session. Da-da-da. Are you guys writing in first person? Like, are you saying I, like you are the main character, or are you writing in third person? So third person is you're telling the story. There's a narrator. I think that's a good question. So I can answer mine's in third person. I was going to do it in first person, but then I wouldn't be able to say so much about the other characters. So mine's in third person. I'm writing in third person. Okay, so I see first person. Okay, writing in first person too. And so Eric, I'm guessing that you are in first person. Okay, first person. Okay, cool. Okay, so that was cool. So let's get to our second session here. And it will be just for 20 minutes. And then, well, it might be shorter than our other lives, but that's fine. So 20 minutes. I don't want to do that weird beeping sound. Hold on. How do I play this? Okay. So I'm going to. Okay. Okay. So we are going to go for another session, and it's going to be for 20 minutes. So, oh, you're writing third. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna put my music back and I'm gonna stop talking. And happy writing for your second session. I'm not sure if the timer stopped already. Does anyone know? So we did 20 minutes, and now I'm looking at the timer and it says 24. So I don't know if it restarted. So I'm guessing that the timer stopped. Am I mistaken? I did not hear it stop. Okay. It has. Okay, good. I was like so into my... Oh, because I put off the sound. That's why we didn't hear it. So I just was wondering, I'm like, it feels like more than 20 minutes has passed. But yeah, okay. Where's my next slide? Nope, that's not what I want. Perfect. Okay, so we made it. We finished our 2 sessions. So the first 25 and the second 20 minutes writing sprint. So where are you guys? How many words did you guys write? So let me actually go check mine. And then I can tell you. I will go to the bottom. So I did make it to chapter 7, so I'm happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this chapter was only six pages. And I wrote 2010. So 2010 words. So I'm actually going to go into my Excel that I always have open. And I'm going to write May. Well, this is Camp Cameron. I mean, Camp Nanorang, but that doesn't matter. May 1st, 2021. And I said 2010 words. So if I go here and I scroll down, I am now at 14,763. 14,763 words. So that's good for me. So what I usually do, so I'm just gonna go to my banner. And now I just forgot how many words I just said. 14,762. 762. So maybe I should just take that off for now. 14,762. 63. 14,763. This is like my third time checking. I don't know why I keep forgetting. 14,763 words. So I'd actually like to share this. So that's how many words I wrote today. So what I do, and if you would like to have the word tracker and word count tracker like mine, so that if I was at 12,000 and something, so I am going to I'll choose blue for the 13,000. And then I need to use like a lighter color. So what color haven't I done yet? I don't know what color this is. It kind of looks like a neon yellow, but it's not really yellow. So I'll do blue for sure. And then I'll do purple. How's that? Purple. So I'm going to color in first the blue. So I've made it to the feather. So I'll talk to you about what I'm talking about right now. But first of all, I want to highlight these. Over the other side. So I'm done with the blue. Put it back in my bag. And I'm going to do it with the purple. And I'm doing the 14. So I like reaching corners, but I'm almost to a corner. The corner will be 15,000 words, which I'm pretty close. So I'm pretty sure I can get to like 16, 17, maybe before our next sprint, maybe 18 if I really keep working on it. And I'm going to do the purple. Okay, and now I can tell you what I was talking about when I said I reached the feather. So when I got to this corner, oh yeah, right here. So when I got to this corner, there was the pencil, and then I kept going, blah blah blah, and I'm at 14, so I'm at the feather. So if really when I get to 15, it's like I got to the corner. Then I have to go up here, and then keep going, and there will be a book right here. There'll be this book, and then I really want to get to the star, but I'm basically like finishing the feather part. So if you look at it, I'm advancing, right? I'm advancing, so I'm happy. Yeah. So how many words did you guys write, or how many pages do you guys edit? If you guys want, you can share that. And yeah. Okay, so let's see where we can go now. So I'm still letting you write if you want to write and share how many words you wrote today for your our session today. You don't have to. And if you were just editing, feel free to also share how many pages you edited today. So if you guys didn't know, my second book came out yesterday. So it was available for pre-orders, as I shared last time. But it was out. So yesterday, my second book came out. So my first book, Go to Sleep, Little Peep, is already out. And that's been for a while. And the English version, I don't need this anymore. I'm not actually listening to music. The English version and the French version is out. And my second book, A Lonely Hoot, I can actually get it out. I want to put this away for now. A Lonely Hoot. Yes. Isn't it cute? So this is Hoot, and I can read the back to you. And this is how it goes. As the night falls and the moon shines bright, a sad hoo echoes in the dark night. Young Hoot doesn't want to feel all alone. She might have to venture to places unknown. Will Hoot be able to find some new friends? Read to find out how this rhyming story ends. And this is going to be a story about Hoot. So if you want to know just about it, it's about an owl, obviously, doesn't want to be alone. So she has to find some friends, and it talks about independence and how to find friends on your own and, take adventure. So that's what this book's about. If you did not know, and you have my first book, if you have my first book, Go to Sleep, Little Peep, it centers more about, a baby bird asking questions to his mom, having trouble falling asleep. We've experienced that as children, or if you babysit or you're a parent, you know about that. And if you were able to see in the first book, that's, where is it? Everything's backwards on here. So that's Hoot. Yeah, so that's her. So she got her own book. So this is it. And I'll put the books away later. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share. And then one little thing I wanted to share also, if I have it with me, no, please don't tell me I lost it. I showed it to my students when I went to school, and I put it in my stuff, but I don't think I have it here anymore. I don't know where it is. I wanted to show you guys my stickers, but I don't know where it is at the moment. Oh, there it is. It's in my phone, and it's sliding down. No. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this. If you were here 2 sessions ago, one of our sessions, one of the slides, I asked which sticker do you prefer? And so I have the sticker right here. Do you see how cute that is? So it's Hoot and Peep and books, because I love books. They are from a book, and I'm an author. So yeah, so that's the cover. That's the sticker. So if you would like to have a sticker like this, they're not being sold on my website yet. In the long run, yes, it will. But if you order a book, either this one or that one, either book, if you order a book on my website, I can share that with you right now. If you order a book on my website, you will get one, the book signed. Two, you will get the sticker right here, and you will get other goodies that come with it too. So if you are interested in getting the book for yourself, or you would like to get the book for a friend, or you would like to get a book for your classroom, or somebody who has children, someone who just had a new baby, feel free to visit my website that I've just posted here. And yeah, I will give you a signed copy if you want me to write something specifically to you. There is the notes when you are at your cart, when you are ordering the book, and I will write a message to you. And if not, you just want me to write a message, I will just write a message to you. I do love signing books, and yeah, it's great. So that's it for my book. So that's my website, www.authorbrendolynma.com. And yeah, that's it. So I was so glad to have that. So it's my second book coming out. If you are subscribed already to my website, I will be sharing today the title for the French book. So it's been translated already. It just needs to be formatted into the French version, and the French version will also have a paperback cover and a hardcover. I wish I could show you the hardcover, but it's at school because I have a paperback and a hardcover in my classroom. So yes, so that's that. And yeah, and I guess I can take out that banner because we're done talking about word counts. Anyway, so next week we're going to have another writing sprint. So these Saturday writing sprints are helping a lot. Do I just write on Saturdays? No, I write also mostly on Wednesdays, and that's mostly the days I write. So I write mostly on Wednesdays. If I can, I write on Mondays. Tuesdays I don't because I have tutoring. I write a lot on Wednesdays, not often on Thursdays because Friday's coming up. So I want to end the week strong and get some things ready for the following week. So I mostly write on Wednesdays and sometimes Mondays, but for sure on Saturdays. So feel free to join me, and why don't we do a challenge? Try and bring a friend next time, somebody you know who also likes to write books, or likes to write in general, someone who's not already here, and invite them so that they can also join in our Saturday writing sprint. So that'll be next week, same time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, Mountain Standard Time, and we will be doing another session and advancing in our writing process. So if you have any questions for me, I would love to answer them. Feel free to go to my website on the contact page, and you can subscribe, write me a message, and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to send me an email, feel free to do that too. I am pretty quick in answering emails. And yeah, that's basically it. If you have Instagram and you're not following me already, you can find me on Instagram and on Facebook with the notion over here at author Brendolyn MA. If you're not already subscribed to my channel right now on YouTube, feel free to like this live, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any other videos that will be coming up. And yeah, so as I said, subscribe, like, comment. I love when you comment and I write back to you. And these are the social media platforms you can find me on: Instagram, YouTube, obviously, Facebook, and Pinterest. So that's all what we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our live. And I really love, when people write in the comments. I love when I actually have time, designated time to focus so that I can, concentrate on what I'm writing. I'm advancing. I'm not close to 50,000 yet, but I'm getting closer to 20,000. So that's my goal. I want to get to 20,000. When I get to 20,000, maybe I'll aim for 30,000 or 40,000. And hopefully, as time goes, I will get to the 50,000 mark. Who knows? Maybe I'll write more than 50,000, but I'm aiming for 50,000 right now. So a pat to you. Tap your shoulders if you got time to write today. Even a few words a day is advancing closer to your goal. So Um, should be, what is it, Madam Brenda, for Eric, you said something about HR, and I have no idea what you're talking about. So, can you clarify that for me? Because I'm not understanding your question. It doesn't have to be a book. Oh, home reading, yeah. What about home reading? Oh, if you're reading your own story, um, I'll count it. That's fine, but like it shouldn't be all the time. You should read other books too. Sorry, that was just a classroom question. I even forgot that HR meant home reading because we're not talking in school. This is online. So I was just confused for a while, but thank you for the clarification. Thank you for the clarification. So yeah. No, you can't use your book the whole time. But yes. I'll try and post it by the end of the day. So you're good. Yeah. I know it's fun to read your own books, but when you read other stories, you discover new words, you discover a new vocabulary, and it also helps you, have a better love for reading. So it's fine to read your own stories, but reading other people's books would be more helpful. And also more helpful to write your own stories too. So, anyways, on that note, that's the end of our writing sprint. I hope you guys had fun, and hopefully you'll join me next week, same time, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And remember the challenge, we are bringing a friend. So that means I have to find somebody also to bring next time when we're doing our writing sprint. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Thank you for, writing, being here, asking questions, writing comments, and I will see you guys next time. So happy writing and see you next week. Bye.